is no secret that Rumble stocks have been higher than ever, and YouTube stocks have also been growing, but very slowly and gradually in the late period. And recently Rumble stocks are skyrocketing upwards, and we can see that through so many different schemes. As you can see, Rumble stocks are higher because of the need of freedom of speech, which is something that we don't have much of at all in today's day and age. Freedom of speech is so rare and so requested and needed in today's society, because YouTube and Twitch are becoming extremely liberal platforms full of liberal propaganda that brainwashes people, and anybody who goes or even attempts to go against that propaganda or that code or these guidelines, which are very, very strict by the way, gets immediately terminated, banned or cancelled from the whole platform. And it's the same thing with TikTok and with Instagram and with all these mainstream social media platforms. There are underground platforms like Kick and like Rumble that are currently growing like crazy, and every single YouTuber and streamer that you've seen in the recent period that you've seen come up is switching over to these platforms, because everybody wants freedom of speech. Everybody wants the ability to say whatever they want. They want the ability to say slurs, they want the ability to say swears, they want the ability to preach and talk whatever propaganda they want. And that is obviously because people do not want to feel censored and do not want to be censored by anyone. But the Matrix and its programming has been censoring people and censoring news outlets and so many different things lately on these mainstream social media platforms, and so people have grown tired of them. YouTube has always been the one platform for videos that everybody loves and everybody is on and everybody watches videos on, everybody grows on, right? Well, it looks like Rumble is going to overtake it in the next few years, and we can see that very obviously because of how quickly the stocks are rising. We can see so many popular YouTubers and social media personalities are switching to it, such as Aiden Ross to Kick, such as Gideon, Sneeko, the Tate brothers, Pancho. They're all switching to Rumble as well. Nobody wants to feel like they're being regulated under extremely strict terms of conditions and guidelines, and nobody likes that. Nobody likes not being able to get their point across, because the whole point of a YouTuber or a social media personality is to essentially get a point across through videos and through the internet. And if they can't get that point across because everything is so softened, everything is so censored nowadays, and they're going to switch over. So I would advise you to right now invest in Rumble stocks, because they will definitely keep on skyrocketing and getting higher and higher, unless the App Store terminates the whole app or the Google Play Store terminates the whole app or something. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, at least. And if it does happen, then we can see that we're really entering a fascist society and a fascist period of time, just like the Nazis, because at this point they're literally terminating and exterminating freedom of speech right in front of our eyes. And so I don't think that will happen anytime soon, because that would probably cause revolutions, because it's such a clear sign that they're finishing freedom of speech and ending it. Now, I don't believe that freedom of speech already exists anywhere, really. Like anywhere in the world, any country in the world, freedom of speech does not really exist, bro. They want you to say certain things. They'll never allow you to go too far. If you go too far, you get exiled, or you get imprisoned, or you get falsely accused of something, or you get assassinated. Freedom of speech doesn't exist. It's a lie. It's simply a lie, a sweet lie to improve the country's reputation compared to other countries. And the USA and other Western countries uses the lie of freedom of speech a lot, even though it doesn't really exist. and they try to criticize the East for not having freedom of speech. I'm not going to get too political because my channel is not about politics, but I'll simply advise you to invest in Rumble as soon as possible, because everybody is in need of freedom of speech right now more than ever, especially in the times of growing opinions, and different opinions are causing a lot of outrage and a lot of arguments and discord. And so due to that, YouTube is still terminating only some of the opinions, but they're keeping a lot of the other opinions. And all these mainstream social media platforms are doing the same thing. They terminate all the red pill propaganda and all the red pill stuff, and they keep the blue pill stuff. They keep the liberal world order, and that is what's really causing the problem, because they're not terminating both opinions. They're not allowing both opinions. They're only terminating some and allowing others, which is essentially coding and programming to our own children, who we know watch YouTube more than us and more than everyone else. Children and people under the age of 13 are the biggest demographic on YouTube, even though I think the terms of conditions don't even allow people under 13 to be on YouTube, on the regular YouTube app. They should use YouTube Kids probably, but they don't. So yeah, and teenagers use it a lot as well, but less than kids. And then as you go up, people use it less. So mostly it's our kids who are being programmed by this, and so I would definitely advise you to invest in Rumble stock right now. Rumble is up. I might think about switching to Rumble as well. I might think about I'm definitely going to download the app as soon as possible, and I'm going to check what's on there. I'm going to check how exactly the app works. I might be posting videos like this on it, because here they're not really popping off that much. So I might just switch over to Rumble, who knows. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that and understood why Rumble is growing so quickly. Thank you for watching.